hospital.
Okay.
So I feel like that will be a different budget, not from this budget that is there.
Okay.
Yes.
With the government structures, structures of money, is it okay for someone of when around your mount with duality individual?
Or you know, kuandika gundi budget proposal, you have to write, you have to lobby. You have to lobby for the hospital and show them why you need it, who needs it. It has to be a whole document. And you have a team. You can't present yourself as one person because the hospital is definitely not built by one person. So you have to come with your team and your paperwork and prove yourself. It's not something that you just go to the neighbor and say, no, that doesn't happen. And I'm sure he knows that. So after all this noise, I'm sure he's going to get down, write his paperwork, and submit.
How are you?
I'm good.
You
How
good?
Are you? Yes.
Happy vows?
Happy New Year, meanwhile.
By the way, Happy New Year. Since New Year, but it's Kulawangako.
Yes.
We just here to
It's so good to see you. So good to see you. It's true.
You're good?
I'm okay. I'm good.
You're looking good?
It's a Gabriel Bar outfit.
I know.
New
Gabriel
collection.
Biata Kola.
Nank.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you. Thanks.
We're seeing you on stage. Be a chambalo. It was as a show of a kind.
Yes.
With a showcase.
It was different. It was more acoustic. And there was all this fashion and music in class. You know, it was beautiful.
It was beautiful. Yeah, more about the show.
About the show it has been a long time coming. It has, you know, communicating with Gabriel Ba is hard because his English, his little is like.
I know.
Yeah, so everything coming together from his mind has been a work in progress. So today seeing it happen, because we were all part of the whole journey from the beginning. Even if I was just singing, he wanted me to be that every rehearsal to make sure we're in sync. So today it has just been nice to see the body of work come alive. Yeah, I haven't seen a show like that in Uganda, so I was just honored to be part of it. Okay.
Of all the Valentine's Day, we will be saying you've had a superb show.
Thank
you are fusing with Maddox, fusing with...
So it was more acoustic. We tried to make it more about love, you know, like less about the dancing and all that. So to be slowing that down to make it more acoustic and lovely for the couples.
Yeah, and it was a filled-up show.
Yes. Oh, yes, it was full house, and it was nice to see the people even upstairs was packed. At first I was worried because we had other 3 events in the same venue. Yeah. You know, so the competition was up. But I'm glad that abantu bazene batulaga love, you know, people brought their lovers, their husbands, their boyfriends, and, you know, had a good time. Also had some singles who were searching, you know. So
did you join any?
Yeah, it was nice to see them there. It was really nice to see them.
There's a time where
it's always there. There's always, you know, because Valentine's Day, there are men who don't believe in Valentine's Day, there are some who do. So sometimes Valentine's I know. You know, and suddenly it's like, but this one's special. He remembered. So that dilemma, I was like, let's talk to such people. This is always there.
Okay. Yeah. What was in your mind, Golava, people sitting in couples, you performing for them?
Yes. I missed my husband, I did. Yes, I did.
I was coming to that.
I totally missed him. Yeah, but it was, you know, I was there to entertain other lovers, you know. But for a moment, I was like, hey, I was so jealous. I know. Now we don't win, you know, life sure has to go on. I've been paid to do this, so.
I know. And everyone was like, we've never seen on such special days nga Cindy Taliwila.
I know.
Where is the husband?
I know. He traveled a bit, so he couldn't make it today. So for me, it was quite lonely up there, but the vibe there was warm. From feeling their love on the stage, made me feel better.
Are we on the plans of him joining Hollywood?
Well, he has always, you know, aspired to. He has always worked towards that. So it's not a journey he's going to stop now. Because, you know, acting is a passion for him. So he's always going to be there. But he's definitely looking at other things, like for business and stuff, you know, because he's more family-oriented now. So now he has to look at how, you know, the children and all that. So we're building something that is more than just our careers together. Okay. Yes.
But I guess he's out of the country, not
No, he's not in the country right now. Yes.
tunyonyole bulungi oba alimu yagenda Hollywood kuba eggulire lyafulumako emabegako awo nti omwami anaatera okujoininga Hollywood. Not eggulire. I knew personally.
Well, he was attending an event. It was an event and he was invited, and he went to attend the event.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't be revealing things when they're not ready, so we can only tell you when something is really ready. Yes, but so, that's not a journey he's going to stop now. He's going to keep pushing. How do you feel celebrating a Valentine in Gatalivo? Bad. Very bad. But, I am comforted by the children, when you look and see pieces of him in the children at home. So, it's comforting. Yeah, so I felt better like that. So I can't wait to go back home and look at my children's faces and be like, okay, How have you spent your Valentine, by the way? Valentine has been work. Yesterday we were here for sound check. The later all day I've been with my glam team, making sure the clothes fit, and it has been a very busy day. And of course we lost an amazing artist. And his burial was today. So today it was because as the president of UMA I have to help out, and then also there's the show. It's been a very busy day. Okay. We're talking about Mulwana. Yes. Obade Mubario. Yes. Coming back. I think another thing that I want people to know is that Mulwana's death was a shocker for me, especially because I spoke to him the day before he died. Like, I spoke to him because we were doing something together. So I called him and I was like, so he said, I'm not feeling well. I'm like, get well, get well soon. I told him, I'm like, now I want to call it. There's business to do, so you get ready, get well soon. Saga. He's like, can I president say, I'm like, no, you'll be okay. He's like, I'm on drip. And I said, well, drip. So I kept waiting for him to call. I'm like, maybe I will day after the drip. And then all of a sudden at 3 a.m., I'm getting calls everywhere. Adam food. I'm like, what? It was such a shocker for me. Okay. It is so sad. But I'm glad that his family and the members of UMA and all the other associations just came together in like 2 hours, Everybody's like, nyambentia. And she brought everybody together, so that I am glad that happened well. Was it a project you guys were working on? Yes, we were working on a project, not music, but we were working on a project on the side, because he was doing farming and all these things. So, as UMA, we support artists who do other projects. So I was like, let's work together on this, So I'd called him, and also he had told me about his wife, like we're doing this business together. So we had something going on, and suddenly it's like, Adam has died. So for me, it was, even now, I feel like I've not yet accepted that Adam has died, because I spoke to him on the phone. Such a sad thing, yeah. But I'm glad that everything has gone well. My team, okay. Talking about Uma and everything, we had a snitch, a little bit of out information into at last. Makilizganyiza you guys coming together with the federation? If we join the federation, it's not going to be a rumor. It's going to be us coming out to say we've joined the federation. So unfortunately, no. We've not yet joined, no, because our demands have not yet been met, our questions have not been answered, so So if that doesn't happen, that means we are not joining. 13 billion supplementary budget is bagata. We don't have to treat kwegata in the same house. Tusobola kwegata nga twesanga. Buli omu naddayo ewake uwe. Wembanga sitegedde byamwe bimukole wamwe ebyo engeri gye mbikolamu si byentegeera. So setaga kubeera uwo okubeera wamu. Tusobola meeting somewhere ne twegatta. So that's what we decided to do, that as for now, as we still analyze what's happening with the federation, because none of us understands it, we can meet somewhere else. We can have another place where we meet as equals to discussing, but not necessarily joining a federation. Sente zafulumira ku supplementary budget abasinga bafuna sente zaabwe. How come ezammwe ziremeddeyo until now? Like on my side, there's really no information that is iganye kuja. On my side, it's like sorting that's the whole thing. So we've spoken to everybody we need to talk to. So we're just waiting. Is a federation federation as in associations, and that is because we are affiliated to 14 associations. So zonezo zijja waffe. Then bali ne basigaze ezaabwe. Lwaki basembyayo mu abalala bali mu basootinga speed awo mmwe? Tuli bangi ndoza bali bu budget ba butono kuba batono.
naye ezammwe zaaliko ng'entono
wanje
ezammwe ze zaaliko ng'entono 13 billion
si bwe ndowooza okitegeera nze ndowooza basooka sortinga the small budgets kati budget ennene agamba kati zino tugenda ziteeka wano nze bwentyo bwe ndowooza
kuba ate tuntulira olugambo 13 billion ezo we zijja bali gye babadde basula omukulu ayagalako 10 baba wasigala
wasigaddewo 3 I understand. But you know what, the truth is, if us as UMA, our activities for the year, we just need 1.3 billion.
1.3?
Yeah.
So no wasigala with 3?
11.7, that's 12. If you can start 2 years after.
1.3?
Yes, because that's all we need. That's what we need for our Tambuzo Makagwa for 2024. We just need 1.3 billion.
And then we see an interview with Ed Kenzo via Gamba. It's a Minister of Gender, the message centers in Okuja. Then Minister of Gender via Mugamba leto Kakafu. Mwete munanyega aba woman.
I think Ed Kenzo chatana okutegera structures. Wali engeri ebintu gye bitambulamu. It's because I've been in my seat for 3 years, so now I know that even if the president or whoever in the higher ranks tells you they're giving you money, they are giving you the money, but it has to go through the structures. Kati ndoza ye mu butamanya or misinformation yalowooza ziva government nezija
direct
nezitula direct, but that has never happened and it doesn't happen like that. So the way that it happens is that it comes into gender, into UNCC, into NCF, and then to the associations. So far that's how it's supposed to happen. So for me, I understand the protocol, so I'm not worried. I'm like, okay, that's the right channel, so tuzirinde.
Sente zibaawudde omuliramu abanjiriza eddwaliro osirise
sente tezitwawudde
ate muno olubu atuka okubanja muno gwe katulye sente zaffe basi ekyo tuwa eddwaliro kitegeeza sente ezo ziriko
sente tezitwawudde. I think everybody abagezaako okufuna engeri gyazisembeza towards them, and you cannot tosobola kunenya muntu abanga
naye nga zakinoomu zakinoomu gye bazibanjamu
kuba za kinoomu. I think, and I feel like omuntu wava eri nayagala okujja ezi sente azikolemu ekirala, that's a whole different budget, cannot come from the same budget that has been allocated to develop the industry. Because us as a music industry, we don't need a hospital, but it's a good thing to build a hospital. Okay. So I feel like that will be a different budget, not from this budget that is there.
Okay. Yeah. With the government structures, structures of money, is it okay for someone okuvana abanjo omuntu eddwaliro individual?
Oyina okuwandika gundi bagita bacha proposal, you have to write, you have to lobby. You have to lobby for the hospital and show them why you need it, who needs it. It has to be a whole document. And you have a team. You can't present yourself as one person because the hospital is definitely not built by one person. So you have to come with your team and your paperwork and prove yourself. It's not something that you just go to the neighbor and say, no, that doesn't happen. And I'm sure he knows that. So after all this noise, I'm sure he's going to get down, write his paperwork, and submit.
Actually,
I mean, if he has a big heart and he wants to do that on his own, God bless him, But on this side, it's about lobbying. Not making noise.
Saha mumyukawo.
Yes.
Kitambula kitene saha. Ebintu abitegeera oba.
Amazingly, because before we worked together as an UMA, try to tukolagana.
Gwene saha yes. Waka wagira shiba nnyo era ali aunt Cindy.
I understand. No, it wasn't like that. I think because Baliba Bade, so kind of Katibato Yamusanga already oli mukwanogwe. So it's not like Obanze Nzenaye twa inevizibu. You understand what I'm saying? Like trying a rivalry mu campaign because he also wanted to be president. But then Shiba is his friend, his buddy. So it's nothing personal on my side. Kati before we got into UMA together, so I was worried. I was worried when I heard the rumors that he wants to come and work with us. Nebwe natula ne Saha Ategeredde, he's a very smart man. He's a very patient guy. All that. Like when you sit down with him, can actually have a productive conversation with Saha. And the truth is, even me, I was shocked because I used to see the Saha that all of you see. Oli ku TV okitegeera gwe nali ndaba ate naddala mu campaign nga tuwe andeetera zonna, So it was a shocker when I sat with him nentegeera nti oh wow, I was actually amazed and very impressed. So since then tutambula bulungi. Obviously ali busy. Obviously nange ndi busy. So bw'aba asobola okujja ng'ajja, oba tasobodde tajja, but the communication is real.
It's real. So you guys are ready to take UMA to another step?
Oh, absolutely, yes. And I've actually sat in offices and lobbied with him, and he had a very sensible conversation. And that most people in the room were actually shocked.
bangamba akwata obudde buli omu kyali yeewuunya.
No, akwata obudde, he actually leads his team. His team doesn't lead him. You know, because we all had that thing, like they drag him everywhere, you know. But then he actually leads his team. He commands people around him, and it's admirable. It's good to see.
Okay. Lastly, Cindy, 8th March, twali wano ku Skies. Ne muvaayo ne nti ne badde activation a full show tuba tuli awo tulaba amayinja ataddewo ku lunaku leero mba ndi awo omanyi I'm blessed nti ebintu for information esookera wange mba ndi awo ne bankwira akasimu nti show tugyongezaayo one of the leaders mba ndi awo nti omuntu gwe twali tusuubira nti tagyenyigemu nti ate ne Steve Jini kati ajingiddemu mwali mba ndi awo nti Steve Jini agambye temudda muperforminga abantu wonna nga muli basatu kuba show twagala tukole show
I do
not know this information kuba nze njikuwa kuba ebiseera bisinga etuukira ku nze okitegeera so toko tuwuliremu awo ekigambo kya show
one by one. So I think twalina show yaffe nga naffe twagala giteeka ku Serena actually on the 8th. Kati when Serena was unavailable, we wanted to book another venue. In fact, twali mu enteesaganya nga tufunye venue endala tuteesa, and then Honorable Ronald Mayinja nakola kinaalanga sorry Lansonyi on my side I still call him honorable. Okay. Yes. Okay. So he announced his date as well. So marketing it to you know, and we sat because there are people that we respect in this industry. You know, so somehow like I can
all this gold.
Yes, I can verse as other artists banabatonga and us as urban artists wakwe versinger. But when it comes to our legends, like you don't want to be in that position. Yeah. So try to learn Fenyini. In fact, before I even let him know us, we agreed, we're like, you know what, we're not going to, it's not right. You know, like, let's let him have his date. We move our show until after, we're discussing a date after Sivo. It's Sivo, and then Blue 3 can have a show, so we'll soon announce a date. So it's all out of respect to Muleka College.
Yes. Yes. Because by the way, Madam Inajana was singer this week.
Yes.
Na ye
announcing.
And no. Anyway, sijagena into deep wa watu kuateka tubijawa. Then ne bangamba nti at the moment Steve is on board.
Blue 3 can't be Blue 3 without Steve.
Okay.
Yes, so we obviously have to engage him in the conversation. So if we're going to do it big, we really have to go back to Steve. So we are back on the table with Steve, and we want him to produce the show. Yeah, he's not the promoter, but we definitely want him to produce the show. So yes, he's on the table with us.
Okay, mwalimu ino performinga ku BN nga BN wano ku Serena. Steve n'abagamba sibalabayo.
No, you have to.
Oja kumbuza information ojijawa, but I just get like sometimes the information in Saga way back.
I understand. Steve Tata, you know, when he says something and it's about Bluth, because Bluth is a brand Steve Giazimba. So if he says this is good for us, this is not, it takes very little to listen. Yeah, I was like, you know what, it's a good idea. Let's keep this wrapped until on the day.
On that day.
Yes, to make one naka surprise.
And I'm told you're doing new music.
Yeah, we are doing new music, but the focus is on the old music.
Yes.
We are definitely doing new music, but our focus for the show is not on the new music. It's actually on this show to get it and just take people back. I feel like that is richer than trying to move forward, you know. So like the show is about taking people back. But before the concert, we'd love to release one video, one song.
Okay.
For you to experience who we are now, you know, the women that we are now, the mothers, the wives, all that. I want people to experience it.
How did you guys feel Ngamuzewa Steve? You guys met with Warafiki.
Those beautiful chicks. So looking at them just reminds us of then when we went back. Now I haven't met them physically, but seeing them on TV and their video and comparing it to Hitachi and all this is just going back to that moment. I feel like they're golden. I feel like they have a future if they do all things right, you know, especially if they listen to Steve Jane, because that guy knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. So I'm very happy for them. I'm happy for them. I hope they stick to their urban music, because tewali achamukolo music. Singa basigala oko ne bata getting you know, obstructed and distracted by other styles. They really want to funaka sentencha. You know, if they stick to that style, they will be alone on their lane. They will succeed.
Okay. Omwami mu yali yonna musindikira obubaka bwa Valentine's tuve wano kuba.
I don't
Please do, cause akitegeere nti kino ekintu mukirimu babiri. Kati oli mu long distance relationship.
I understand that he's not here. It's a very temporary situation. Very temporary, yes. Nayenga, I'd like him to know, I like Mr. Kuyo to know that I love him, I respect him. I am glad that I met him. You know, he's not just my husband, he's the father of my children. He's my friend, he's my, I don't know how to tell you, he's my pillar. You know, he's my beast when I need one. He's my lover when I need one. So I want him to know that I miss him terribly. So much. And not just me, but all of us. And the babies miss you. So we can't wait to have you back. Happy Valentine, Mr. Kuyo Prince. I love you. Mwah.